Today I'm joined by Gerry Whelan of Archer Glass. Gerry's been with us before, and today we're going to look into a new topic, mirrors. I know it's an awful pun, but someone had to do it and I thought I'd get it out of the way. Gerry, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Wayne.
Now, Gerry, our topic today is mirrors, and I have to say, as a non-glazier, mirrors are something that I just take for granted. Tell us about mirrors.
I'll try and fill you in a bit as we go. I've got some samples to hold up the best I can, being with the reflection it's a bit difficult, but I'll try. So we've got normal painted back mirror that you would put in a little frame in a room. You've got bathroom mirrors with vinyl back safety, which will also be used in a gym. Then you've got beveled edge, polished edge. Then you've got painted back mirror, splashback for laundries, kitchens, uses like that, which can be toughened and used behind the stove because it can take the heat and won't crack. So I've got some samples of them all here, and as I go, I can hold them up. This one here is just a normal piece of mirror. Obviously, everyone knows, piece of 3mm thickness mirror, paint on the back that you would buy, cut to size, maybe to put in your own frame that we'd cut for you here. Then we've got a beveled edge mirror, which has been around for a very long time, that people always used in maybe a hallway or a lounge or that. And hopefully you can see there the way the edge is beveled or tapered back from the side to create that beveled look and give us sort of like a double reflection along the edge, around the edges, to make it look, I suppose, more expensive, which it is, but it's got that more spectacular look to it. Then we have framed mirrors. We can put an aluminium frame around the mirror, cut to size, whatever size you need, and put an aluminium frame around, which are available in different colours like silver, matte silver, black, white, cream, stuff like that. And then we've got the vinyl back here, which is the safety, goes on the back. It's like a strong, thick mesh that if somebody in a gym or a bathroom were to fall into the mirror, maybe with weights in the gym or in the bathroom where they're unprotected, the vinyl on the back would hold the mirror together so it can't crash down and injure you, which makes it a bathroom safety mirror, or a gym or other uses in public areas that might be a problem for people falling against them. Then also we've got the splashback mirror, which can be toughened and comes in different tints. I'm trying to show the tints here. The edges are polished, but this can also be toughened into safety glass and put behind your stove, where it can take the heat of the stove and not crack because of the toughening process. And it comes in 3 or 4 different tints. Hopefully you can tell the difference between them there as I show them up. And they look terrific in kitchens, bathrooms, laundries, places like that, behind a bar, where it finishes off the look, maybe between shelving, etc.
Now, Gerry, every time we chat, I'm always amazed at my own ignorance of things and impressed by the depth of your knowledge of glass and glazing. How do you take an ordinary piece of glass and turn it into a mirror? You've talked about it being painted back. What are they painted with?
It goes through a silvering process first, where the glass is silvered, and then the paint behind that is just a protective coating to protect the silver.
Oh, I see. And so the mirror itself isn't what shows you the reflection, it's the silvering on the back that makes it a mirror.
Correct. With the high gloss reflection then through the glass to the silver is what gives you that perfect reflection.
Ah, and Gerry, the glass is mirrored or silvered before it's cut to size or anything else?
Yes. Comes in various stock sizes and is cut to size then first, and then the edge treated, whether polished, ground or beveled, and then whether it's framed and then brought out and fitted on site or picked up in the shop, whichever is the case.
Yeah. And I guess this is equally true for residential as it is for commercial premises?
Yes, for both.
Am I correct in assuming that you can do all the things with mirrors that you do with safety glass?
Pretty much. That's why I pointed out the toughening for the mirror splashback.
Yep.
Normally in a bathroom, you would just use the protective mesh on the back, because if you toughen an ordinary mirror, then you lose that perfect reflection. The surface of the glass is affected by the toughening process. But it works better for splashbacks because you don't need it to be as 100% reflection. And that's why we're able to use the toughening and painting in that situation.
Gerry, for the people who have the bad luck to break a mirror, are you able to replace it with contemporary glass?
You can, yes. You could change it to glass if you wanted glass instead for some reason, or we can cut the new mirror to size and fit that.
Okay. So my question, I guess, really is that if I've got an old mirror that's made of old style glass that's going to break into shards, if I do break it, I would replace it with a new style mirror that was safe.
Yes, you could put the vinyl back mirror back in, and then if it's to happen again, same thing, it won't crash down. It'll be held together within the frame by the vinyl back.
So there's so many puns I could make now about the bad luck you'd have for breaking a mirror twice, but I'll avoid all those puns. Gerry, it's always a pleasure chatting to you when you come on the program. Is there any advice you have for people about looking after and caring for mirrors? Is there anything special they need to do with them?
In a bathroom, it's a good idea if you have a silicone seal around the edge, if it's a frameless mirror, and that would stop the moisture from dripping down behind and damaging it. Beyond that, there isn't an awful lot. If it's framed, it's protected by the frame. Beyond that, there isn't very much you can do. They do have a lifespan, usually 15 to 20 years from a mirror before the edge creep starts to come in, and then you need to replace it.
And Gerry Whelan from Archer Glass, for anyone who's thinking of either fitting mirrors in their house or needs to repair broken mirrors, I guess all they need to do is ring you.
Just call us. We'll ask some questions on the phone and help you with the information required to give you what you need. Or if you need us to come out and do a measure and quote, then we can do that too.
And what's the number, Gerry?
07 3849 2664.
Gerry Whelan, once again, it's been a pleasure having you on the program. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Thanks again. Cheers.